Hi, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be tucking into another blend in the custom blend series or the boutique blend series. I'll probably figure out exactly what I want to call it video before the end. Little bit of technical questions. This is my brand new phone, brand new to me. It's a refurbished iPhone. I'm trying to mess around with the colors so I don't look like a Simpsons character, turning some lights off and adjusting some settings in there. That's the technical aspect. Hey, now that I have you here, please like, subscribe, share the channel around. We got a lot of cool gardening videos coming out. Gardening's coming. We got a lot of good pipe videos, a couple good pipe series. And I would really appreciate it. I get up to like 530 subscribers, and then the next morning I'm at like 520. I don't understand how all that works. We'll blame it on the algorithm, which it's a fun word to say, but I don't even really know what it means. Anyway. Back to the blend at hand. And in this, I don't even know what part this is, maybe 8-6. I am doing another brick and mortar blend, and it is from Milan Tobacconists once again, and they are in Roanoke, Virginia. All their information will be down below in the bucket. So if you guys want to look them up, great ordering process, great place. I am smoking a Brigham. One dot. You guys can see that guy. This is one of my first better pipes I ever bought once I started smoking a pipe several years ago. And this is a favorite for hanging out in the shop and going out in the garden. It's a good pipe, does have the rock maple distillator. I think it's in today. I don't always have a bowl with it in. With the Brigham, sometimes I just don't do it. Like I said, this is the second blend we're going to do a take on from Milan. And got my book. Okay. Milan Tobacconists. And the name of this blend is Colonial Pastime. And I have it all jarred up. Get a little eyeball on that. Colonial Pastime. And I'd have no idea why it won't focus in. I'm really messing around with this new phone. So, I don't know. Maybe if I get like really close, it'll focus in. My old phone used to. This phone doesn't. We'll have to check that out and why that happens. We'll get that fixed. This is Colonial Pastime. This is an aromatic. And I do recommend some dry time with that with this blend. Today, the bowl I'm smoking, I let dry for 15 to 20 minutes. The tin note, it is sweet, dried fruit. It has a spicy tea smell to it. It has a side chew smell. I always say that a lot, like the old Levi Garrett or Redman. If you chewed side chew, you know, we did when I was a kid back in the 80s. It has that smell. The color is mostly dark browns to blacks. The cut was ribbon, and the moisture I listed as slightly wet. Pardon me. The last video, oh well, you guys know. This is composed of Burleys, Virginias, Black Cavendish, and Latakia. I looked that up on Google Translate, and that's how Google says how to say it. Latakia, not Lakita. Or Lakita. So Latakia it will be. I first smoked this out of my system pipe. I was having a cup of coffee, and my teeth were in. Similar to today, but I have a different pipe. Like I said, the first bowl I smoked, I was saying I gave it 10 minutes of dry time. After that, I tend to let this dry out just a little more because it is kind of wet. Just to go over Milan once again, they are a brick and mortar store in Roanoke, Virginia. They do have a nice online store. They have a good selection. They have fast shipping. This was $4.25 per ounce plus shipping. And Virginia residents, you have to pay your taxes on that. And once again, what's really cool is you can buy just 1 ounce. So if you had figured I'm going to buy 5 blends, and you're figuring 2 ounces, well, you can buy 10 blends at 1 ounce. It's a little less to try, but if it's something you don't like, you didn't waste time, effort, or money on it. And if you do like it, well, got some extras to get it. Okay, first bowl I smoked was on 122.23, and my first take was it has a nice Cavendish flavor. It's a top quality Cavendish. It's sweet and has a nice aftertaste. It's mellow and it's easy going. No bite with a cool burn. Halfway down and the flavor is steady. No one component other than the Cavendish is standing out. The Latakia, it didn't come jumping out. If people are looking up and they see that in there and they're like, oh, I'm not a lat balm person, this is not a lat balm. This is not a heavy English and or a Balkan. I think they just put the Latakia in there to cool down the smoke, because doing my research on tobacco types, that's what Latakia does, other than adding some smokiness. But I detect no smokiness whatsoever. I said, this is a very solid aromatic blend. I was picking up some chocolate, just a whisper of it. I said, it took me a minute to get it lit and to get it going, because it was, like I said, kind of moist, kind of wet. I said, but once it got going and the bowl was going down, it burned great. I said, I got a little bit of burley and a little bit of the sweet Virginia toward the bottom, and I think the Cavendish, sweetness of the Cavendish and those flavors were kind of going away, and I started getting a little bit more tobacco taste, and I was getting a little sweet Virginia in there. Wasn't burning my tongue, nothing like that, not biting me, and I was getting some of the burley, but not in a bad way, because I'm not a big burley fan, but I could tell those burleys were in there, a little nuttiness and nice big plumes of smoke. I said, this is so enjoyable with a coffee and a podcast. One of the best things about this blend is simple pleasure, light and enjoy. Now, what do I mean by that? And I've said this about aromatics in the past from J.M. Boswell's and other different brick and mortars that I've had, even some big box online stores. There's nothing complicated about this. This isn't a blend where you read the review, and if you are newer to the pipe smoking community, where you read and these people are picking it apart and it has a little bit of, bacon fat smoke to it. This isn't like that. This is a very good standard aromatic. It has a great flavor. It's easygoing. It's smooth. When you pack up a bowl, put some flame to it and relax. Like I said, have a cup of coffee, listen to a podcast. There's nothing complicated about it. You don't have to think about this blend when you're smoking it, other than thinking, wow, I really enjoy this blend. Excuse me. Now that was sitting there for a little bit while I was talking. And on the relight, I was picking up little hints of cherry, like canned cherry pie filling flavor. That's very nice. And like I said, it's simple. And I don't mean to downplay the blend, like it's, it's simple. I like it because it's simple. There's nothing complicated about it. If you're working in the shop or you're reading a book, you just, and I puff along pretty fast. I burn cool. I had no tongue bite, nothing like that. The bowl stays nice and cool. And I did smoke it. Well, I'm just about out of this 1 ounce right here. I would bring it up by the camera, but apparently the camera does not want to zoom in. I don't understand. I did use the thing to make it a little darker. Maybe I hit another thing on there. I don't know. But this is a good all-around aromatic. And for all the people who don't like aromatics out there, okay, don't get it. Don't smoke it. But if you're newer and you're looking for a nice step up into some quality aromatic blends, give Milan a try with this blend. If you haven't smoked aromatics in a while and you're looking for something to put on the shelf that's kind of just a Sunday morning mellow smoke, give this a try. Like I said, you can try just 1 ounce. But hey, from the workshop, from the bench, I'm giving it 3 matchsticks. I'm giving it that because there's nothing spectacular about it, but there's definitely, it has more good points than I'm probably saying. I'm probably missing half of the good points. And it is a top quality blend. The Cavendish in there is, it's really good. And as you can remember in my one video where I said Cavendish 800 times, I do like Cavendish. That's very nice. See, I was getting a little bit of plum there. A little bit more fruit, a little like canned fruitness there. Very nice, very nice. Well, hey, I hope that this video turns out with the new phone. I hope that you guys like the series so far. Tell your friends, tell your pipe smoking friends, check this guy out. Even if, you know, you've maybe heard of a lot of the blends, the big box blends that people do takes on. I got a feeling there's a lot of these blends that people probably aren't going to ever have heard of before. And maybe if I can turn you on to checking out somebody online, a brick and mortar in another state, or even if it's a brick and mortar that's 2 hours away from you, you know, it'll change your taste. It'll get you out there and broaden your horizons on the blend front. Well, I'm going to enjoy this bowl. I have a cup of coffee over there, and I'm going to put a podcast on. So stay warm, stay safe. I'm Noah. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.